Chan, a young and hardworking farmer, was planting vegetables and fruits on his arable ancestral farmlands in the suburbs of Guangzhou City. Back then, in this photo, he was 23 years old. He had been a farmer since his parents passed away. He loved his job because he could provide one of the basic necessities for human survival to his beloved community. However, urban structures have been built around his farmlands in an exponential rate during the last 5 years. Such structures consisted of skyscrapers, houses, industrial factories, apartment buildings, and restaurants. The construction process had brought pollution to the environment, and lots of liquid industrial wastes had been injected into the solid air, causing permanent damage to Chan's farmlands. From this, Chan had lost something that he has taken for granted all along, a job he planned on to pursue for the rest of his life. After losing his source of living, Chan had to venture out into the unfamiliar and urbanized city of Hong Kong. Chan phoned his only relative in the city, John, and talked to him about the current situation. John was his only cousin and a local secondary school teacher who had little disposable income. He sympathized Chan and promised willingly that he would provide Chan with shelter and food. However, John did not have enough money to take care of him forever. Therefore, John urged him to find a job as soon as possible. Since Chan did not undergo any formal schooling, he could only look for jobs that did not require academic background. After many searches in vain, he finally found perfect jobs that suited his character. Without any prior preparation and unfamiliar with any interviewing techniques, he was rejected by all the companies he tried to get into. Chan was extremely depressed and thought the managers were looking down on him. As he walked past the busy streets of Causeway Bay, he cried with sorrow and pain. He missed his relaxing life back on his farmlands. Days had passed by, and Chan was hired as a cleaning crew member at the secondary school where John worked. Students at the school made fun of him and constantly teased about his weird outfit. He could not believe he was treated with such disrespect. To a certain point, he could not bear with the extreme change to his lifestyle and attempted to commit suicide at home. Suddenly, the doorbell rang. It was a government official. He explained that the United Nations had notified China that every citizen in the country had to start urban farming because China was one of the major contributors to oil depletion. So what is oil depletion? Oil depletion is caused by many different factors. One of the main reasons is the increasing demand in transportation. More and more people own private cars. Statistics have shown that the demand of gasoline has doubled from 1950 to 2000. In addition, during the last 10 years, the ratio of car owners in China is approximately 12 people for every 1,000 people. This ratio is predicted to rise to 76 people per 1,000 in upcoming years. Moreover, Hong Kong relies heavily on imports from mainland China. Only vegetables alone, Hong Kong people consume 1,510 tons during the year of 2007, and 90% comes from China. A lot of gasoline or diesel are needed for the cargo trucks that are traveling in and out of the Hong Kong border. Scientists have pointed out that urban farming is a solution that can successfully reduce the heavy oil consumption resulting from transportation of goods. The official told Chan that the government was recruiting farmers that could help bring their urban farming scheme into the city. Chan was suddenly overjoyed, and that was the first time a smile was seen in his face for the past 5 years. Chan proposed 2 ways of urban farming viable in Hong Kong. In here, he was teaching how to farm on roofs. Here, he was suggesting how to change Victoria Park into a farm. Chan had become one of the heroes in the city and was finally recognized for his skills in farming and passion to help the society.